Hey everybody, I'm Casey from CaseyFriday.com, and today we're taking a look at the Man Groomer Ultimate Pro. If you've seen my past videos, you know that I reviewed the Man Groomer Pro, which is this unit right here, back in 2011. Now, before this one came out, there was just a Man Groomer, and it was one of the first back shavers that has this extendable arm that you can actually lengthen even more. And it made it really easy for you to shave your back. And before that, there were just razor attachments that you could use a razor and do that. But for guys with really hairy backs like me, and probably some of you out there, something like this with the actual clippers on it was very important. Now, a while ago, my Man Groomer started acting up, and it lasted about 2 years, so I thought that was fine. It wasn't actually moving the heads, so I tried to open this up and make sure that this connection was right in the middle of that so it could rotate it back and forth with a magnetic field. But I couldn't really get that to work. I think I probably need to oil this thing up in order for it to move freely again. But nonetheless, I was having a little bit of trouble with that. And what do you know? Man Groomer found my video, they liked it, and they said, "You want to try out the new one?" So of course, I said, why not? Now if you notice when I open that one up, it opens very easily to the point where it's fully extended. This one is a bit louder. Now, that's a good and a bad thing. A good thing is this thing is super solid once it's opened up. It's not going to bend back because it's really locked into place. It even has this locking button right here, so it's unlocked right now. If I press the lock-in on the other side, it really won't go back. But if I unlock it again, then I can get it to go back down. So I have to say, that's pretty much the only thing I don't like about this, because it just sort of worries me a little bit when I'm opening it like that it's going to break something, but obviously that's not going to happen. You can see it's even got angles on here listed if that gets in focus, so you can see what angle you're at. Now this one does extend as well, just like the other one does. It's got that clicky, just like when you're opening it up and extending it. The Ultimate Pro is just a little bit longer than the Man Groomer Pro is. This one has two buttons. Number one is the power button. And then the other button that it has is this power burst button. So if you turn the power button and then hit the power burst, it'll go at an ultra fast speed. Is that a good thing? Is that worth it? Personally, I don't like the power burst button, because when I shave with just the power button on, it works fine. You know, I just take my time sort of slowly going down my back. When I put the power burst button on, it actually starts to pull my hairs out, and I can't shave at all without it ripping some of them out. It just gets caught in there. So I think if they had set this with a slower speed for the power button and then just a little bit of a faster speed, you know, maybe a little bit faster than what just the power button is right now, it could have been a perfect combo. But for me, at least, with my really hairy back, this power burst button is a no-go. Just doesn't work for me. The other cool thing about this is that they have two heads that you can attach to it. So the first one is this one. It's just like the old Man Groomer Pro, and it moves around. It'll go back and forth and side to side. Just makes it kind of easy. It's sort of shock resistant for you when you're using it. When you're using that head, there's not too much that's different from the original one. It's a little bit heavier than the Man Groomer Pro, but I mean, you're not going to be shaving for a long time, so this is not a really big deal. I do like the rigidity of this thing though, because I also shave around the side of my back like that to get the sides on each side all the way down, and this thing works really great for that. Now the other thing is, when you want to take this off and put the other head on, you just get this lock button right here and take it down to open, and then you twist this off, and there you go, it's off. And then you can see that's the unit that actually spins it around. Twist it back on, and then you're good to go again. Now the other head that you can use is similar to the Body Groom Pro. So this other head you see is similar to the Body Groom Pro review that I did. Now it's got this trimmer on the top right here. It's got another trimmer on the bottom, and then it's got this sort of stubble remover. So you put that on, lock it into place, and turn it on. Now this one you can hear is a little bit of a lower frequency when I turn it on. So this is one that probably could benefit from the power burst, because if you get that up to the right speed, that could possibly do a little bit better for you if you just want to remove the stubble. I tried this and I didn't really like this head too much. I like what the original head does just by itself. I don't really want to get a smooth back. I just want to get all the hair down to as short stubble as possible, because if I do any more than that, it gets really itchy. I probably won't find myself using this too much. I might use it in the future just to try it again and see if it works. But as far as I'm concerned, I prefer just using the regular one for this. So overall, this is a great device. It makes shaving your back really easy. It feels like it's higher quality than the original. It's very solid. You'll see when you move it back and forth, when you close it, the thing is not going anywhere. It's really nice design as well. I like that they've incorporated the silver on here. It's got the same nice neoprene finish that the last one had. It doesn't really matter how long it takes to charge, because you shave in the morning, plug it in, and by the time you're ready to shave again, unless you're a monster, you're gonna have waited long enough for your thing to recharge. As far as the price goes, just like the Body Groom, this one is 50 bucks on Amazon. Now I would say, let's compare this to something else, you know, some other product that does a similar thing. There's not really one out there. I mean, if I look at the Amazon results, the closest thing you've got is those extensions. It's got a long handle on it to put your razor on the back of it. Now, I'm really not feeling okay about putting a razor on an extension and shaving my back. That just doesn't sound like a good idea, especially when it's really hairy. You know, you don't want to get a razor stuck in there and rip some skin out or something. So there's pretty much